Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Kate Mercy. Today we are going to be playing with the new palette by Morphe and Jaclyn Hill. This is the Divine Neutrals palette. This retails for $18. So if you are interested in my thoughts on this palette and how it performs, give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to my channel. And without any further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so as I mentioned in the intro, we are going to be playing with the Divine Neutrals palette by Morphe, in collaboration, of course, with Jaclyn Hill. This does retail for $18. So this is what this looks like. I think the packaging is like sleek and nice and pretty. And then this is what the shades look like. So we do get like a nice array of shades in here. As far as like depth goes, there's very light shades, and then of course there's like quite deep shades. This is definitely, I feel, like a more warm toned palette. So if you're somebody that likes really cool toned neutrals, this palette is probably not going to be for you. But I am interested to try this. I own all of Jaclyn's collabs with Morphe, and they have been decent quality, so I imagine this will be on par for the course. I think what a lot of people might be wondering, as well as myself, is when we might see a eyeshadow palette from Jaclyn Cosmetics instead of collaborations with Morphe, but I don't really, of course, know what goes on behind the scenes to know like if she's in a contract with them where she like has to put out eyeshadow with them, or if she wants to maybe maintain that relationship that she has with them, so she keeps doing eyeshadow palettes with them, but we shall see. I have already primed my lids using my NYX Ultimate Eyeshadow Primer, and we are going to start by going into this shade here called Just Barely, and we are going to use the LBE2. This is from Lunar Beauty, and we're just going to put that all through the crease. The next shade we're going to go into is actually, we're going to dive into this deep shade here. This is called Cinnamon Roll, and we are going to put that on the outer corner and the inner corner. I'm using tapping motions just so that I can get the most precise. Next, I'm going to go in with the second darkest shade in this palette, and that's called Booked, and we're going to just pop that right next to that Cinnamon Roll shade and kind of blend those two together. Again, I'm just using tapping motions with some light flicking to get that precise placement, and also make sure that the two are blending together. It's gonna look a little harsh to begin with, but it will come together in the end. For the center of the lid, I am going to go in with the LBE4, and I'm kind of torn. I'm kind of leaning towards, like, I like this birthday suit shade, and then I also am kind of thinking Striptease might be really pretty in the middle. I think we're gonna start with Striptease right here. It's that like dark brown warm shade. It has like some copper flecks, so I'm hoping that it will do what we want. I'm gonna spray my brush with a mixing medium and go in that way. Okay, I'm gonna try to go in with the shade here called Birthday Suit, just because it's not really popping the way that I want it to. Right now I just have very dark smoky eyes. So we'll try Birthday Suit and see. I feel like we lost a little bit of that book shade here, so I am just gonna go back in. And then going back in with our first brush and not putting any additional product, we're going to just go in and blend out these edges because they're quite harsh. Okay, so now that the base of the eyes are done, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face, and then I will hop back on. We will finish up the eye, we will do swatches, and kind of give you my first impressions / initial review of the Divine Neutrals palette. Okay, so I have my base makeup done. I just need to actually put on highlighter, I'm just realizing, but we'll deal with that in a second. First, I'm going to go ahead and put on eyeliner. I am going to use this ColourPop liner. It is the Raw Beauty Christie collab in the shade Woodsy, and we're just going to line our waterline. I'm going to apply mascara. For mascara today, I'm going in with this one by Pacifica. It is their Vegan Collagen Fluffy Lash Mascara. For highlighter today, I'm actually going to try this one by Jaclyn Cosmetics. This is in the shade Star Power. If you have seen my Morphe haul, you will know that I actually just got this one. I cannot find my highlighter brush. Here we go. So I'm just going to use my Real Techniques highlighter brush. Just see how this applies. It's quite pretty, and it applies really nicely with a brush, so happy with that. Okay, for the bottom lash line, I'm not trying to get too wild, to be perfectly honest. So I think what I am going to do is go in with this warmer shade here called Booked, and we're just going to take a small brush. I'm going to use this one by Morphe, and we're just going to like try to run that very close next to where we put that eyeliner. I went ahead and cleaned that brush off, and we're just going to actually go back into this highlighter by Jaclyn Cosmetics called Star Power and put that in. Okay, so now we will hop right in to the swatches. So this is the top row, all swatch. So of course they are all mattes. This is Chic Happens, Just Barely, Good Vibes, Boo Bear, Booked, and Cinnamon Roll. They all do have a very consistent feel in the pan when I was swatching them. They are not too densely packed, but they're also not like super fluffy, like maybe like an Anastasia shadow. When we were blending them, I didn't really have any snafus or any major issues. So let's go ahead and swatch the second row. So here we have the second row. As you can see, they are all shimmers. So we have All Luxe, Birthday Suit, Drippin', Risky Business, Striptease, and Exposed down here. So that is what those look like. As for my final thoughts on the Jaclyn Hill x Morphe Divine Neutrals palette, I think $18 is an absolutely fair price point. I think the range of the neutrals is nice. I am happy to see that there's an equal number of mattes and shimmers. I like that the mattes have like a really blendable, kind of almost creamy consistency. Not in the same way that a Natasha Denona shadow is like that really creamy base that can be harder to blend. It's not like that, but it is a little bit more creamy. It's not too densely packed and it's not too loosely packed. So as far as the formula on the mattes, I am happy. I am pleasantly surprised. I think for me, the part that's like a little bit of a bummer is quite honestly the shimmers. Now, bear in mind, I have not played with a Morphe shadow in quite a long time, so I don't remember. I don't remember ever being disappointed by the Morphe shimmer shadows, but I also don't remember ever being like wowed by the Morphe shimmer shadows. I just did a review on the new Lunar Beauty Moonspell 2 palette, and I was wowed by those shimmers. So I think kind of following that act, this is nothing super impressive. It's not a bad shimmer formula. It's not dry. It's not like flaking off. It sticks easily to the eye. But as far as like the shine factor goes, I just feel like these are very, very basic. So I think, again, like if you love Jaclyn Hill, if you love Morphe, if you love neutral palettes, I don't think you're going to be disappointed with this. Just be aware that these shimmers are not overly special. They are nice, they are functional, they're pigmented, but they're not overly shiny. They're just a very standard shimmer. I feel like a lot of what we're seeing right now are shimmers that have like that microfine glitter that just give absolutely beautiful reflection, and that's just not what this is trying to do. This is perfect for a girl on the go, or girl or guy on the go. This is perfect for anyone who really just wants like a quick one and done eye look and wants to like vamonos. So I think I'm happy I have this in my collection. I think that if you are looking for something that's so special and like so unique, this is not gonna be it. But if you're like, I just love neutrals, I love everyday palettes, I don't think you would be disappointed with this. There are so many people that have a code with Morphe, so you can save a certain percent. I think it's 10. So overall, I'm happy to have it in my collection. I love Jaclyn Hill. I love her makeup looks. I just love her personality. I love everything about her, quite frankly. So I'm not disappointed to have this. I think though, if you do have her volume 1 palette and you have her vaults, you probably could like create very, very similar looks. But if you love Jaclyn Hill, if you love neutral palettes, if you want something smaller and more condensed, I really don't think you would be super disappointed if you're looking for just a basic everyday palette. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It would mean a lot to me if you would subscribe to my channel down below. As always, please stay happy, stay healthy, and stay blessed. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.